longer than Mike Tomlin.
What reaction from the Cronin?
Well, when you get in the NCAA tournament, whoever you play is going to be an excellent team. So that being said, it's not a surprise that you play a very good basketball team. I haven't seen a whole lot of Creighton, so glad we play on Friday. Gives me a little bit of time to watch them. Obviously, I know Greg McDermott, his son Doug's a great player, great father-son combination, but I don't know a whole lot about them. I haven't seen a whole lot of their games. Obviously, I got the stat sheet, so I know how good they are on offense. They score a lot of points. They're a highly efficient offensive team. But one thing about us, we play multiple games in a row against NCAA tournament teams. I count UConn as an NCAA tournament team. They didn't get to go because of the sanctions, but we played 7 straight in February against tournament teams. And in my mind, Providence was a tournament team if Vincent Counselor could hurt in the beginning of the season and miss 10 games. So really outside of South Florida, we haven't played a non-tournament team since January. So we understand every game is tough. Every game brings different challenges. It's the one thing about our team, they're playing in the Big East. So you see different types and different styles. But we have always had to play Villanova on campus, so I guess we finally get to see the Wells Fargo Center, unlike some other teams that get to play there.
What the little that you know about them, I mean, they asked Sean about this. They seem to get up and down a little bit more, which might make it a little more your style.
We'll see. You never know. I know they can score. They can shoot. The numbers don't lie. Second in the nation in three-point field goal percentage. I think 6th in the country in total made threes per game. But I haven't seen them, so again, that's all. That's all I can really tell you. Obviously, they have the most skilled player in the country in Doug McDermott. I think there might be some guys a little more athletic than him, but basketball skill-wise, he's probably the cream of the crop in college basketball. I do know that.
Skill-wise, does he match up with Porter much at all? Just in the ability of ways?
Again, I haven't seen him play a whole lot, so, but no, he doesn't resemble Otto Porter in any way. I wouldn't think.
What about how your team is playing?
I'm really happy with our team. We just our Georgetown game was a tough day for us. The way the game was officiated, we are not a rough and tumble team. I've been looking forward to the NCAA tournament, where I think it won't be quite the football game that it can be sometimes in Big East play or Big Ten play down the stretch. And just this particular team of ours, we're more of an athletic finesse team. We're not built to play in a let's just say a tug of war football type of game underneath the basket. And Georgetown's a big, strong team, and just was a tough matchup for us. But our effort was tremendous. Couldn't have had any better effort to be able to come back from down 16 to take a second half lead in that game. Our attitude's been great all year. Really happy for my guys. They got a great attitude. They've been fun to coach. No matter what's happened to us, they've continued to stay positive. Keep trying, keep fighting, keep trying to get better despite injuries or, different guys going cold during the season. Our effort has never wavered. So as a coach, that's all you can ask for, I think. And I'm really, really proud of the fact that, we stared adversity in the face down the stretch, did what we had to do to make sure we were standing here in March, and now we're going to have fun. We're looking forward to playing. I just wish for our fans we could have been a little bit closer, but that is what it is. You just got to be happy you're in.
What about making the tournament 3 years in a row? What does that mean?
Well, I think anytime you make the NCAA tournament, it's a great achievement for your program. If you can make it multiple years in a row, obviously it continues to build your tradition. And in this part of the country, I think it's to be expected. But I think that after what Xavier had to go through with losing their best 2 players, or they would have definitely been in this year. Kentucky obviously lost some guys to the NBA draft. I think it should make people realize it's not a God-given right. It's not an easy thing to do, and especially when you're banging through the Big East now that it's over. Nostalgically, it's sad, but not having to bang through that thing every year it's hard. It's hard to do. There's a lot of teams in the Big East that would love to have gone to 3 straight NCAA tournaments, and I can tell you, in the last 3 years, there's only 6 that have done it out of the 16. That's counting West Virginia, who didn't make it this year. There's only 6 that have done it. There's only 3 that have done it 4 straight years. So, these type of leagues can eat you alive, so I'm extremely proud of what we've accomplished.
The 10 seed coach, is that something that seems fair to you, or did the seed not matter to you whatsoever?
No, seed doesn't matter. You need to win your games. Your kids could care less about that stuff. Our kids were interested in who we played and where we played, most importantly. So people could get to see their games. The majority of our team's from the East Coast, so that's good. So their family members hopefully can get to the game. I think that's the most important thing to them, not just where you play, and then also who you play. I'm sure they're going to be excited to see that Creighton scores at high-scoring games. But the experience tells me that doesn't always shake out sometimes when you actually play the game. But I know they're going to be happy to just be playing on Friday, no doubt about it. You don't have a question? Where's this going?
Well, the answers go on.
Yeah, just our general, I think our preparation. Once we beat South Florida, I told the guys, look, we're in the tournament. Our team felt a lot of mountain pressure to get in the tournament because the way the schedule shook out for us with the seven straight brutal games in February with Cash playing on one leg and Titus having hit the skids offensively, Justin struggling, and just trying to hang in there and get to the tournament. Once we got through that South Florida game, there's been a definitely more of a relaxed atmosphere in our practices and everything we're doing. Just Georgetown was just a tough night for us, and give them credit, they have a great team. But I like the way we played in New York, and hopefully we'll continue to get better before Friday, and make sure that we're out there playing with confidence and playing to win, and just make sure we're willing to do what we got to do to be the tougher team. Because from here on out, everybody who plays is going to be a tough team. But the one thing I like about us is that that's our life. From New Mexico on, that's been our life. If you don't play well in our league, you're going to lose. So hopefully that's an advantage for us.
Nick, how much of that pressure, you said, how much of it was internal?
All of it. I would tell you, what you don't realize is that kids are oblivious. They got headphones on. The things that are important to people, our fans or adults, and people that live and die with their favorite team. You'd be amazed how oblivious kids are. They're worried about themselves, whether they're playing well, but they're very cognizant of how they're doing and how their team's doing. And I have a very, very conscientious group of kids, probably the most conscientious, worrisome group I've ever had, to the point where I've had to change some of my tactics with them to try to get them to relax and just worry about playing hard. I think sometimes they've put way too much pressure on themselves and been too hard on themselves. That's again, we're all equal now. Everybody's in. If you're a 2 seed or a 7 seed or a 10 seed, it doesn't matter. You don't get 10 extra points to start the game because of your seed. Everybody's equal now, and hopefully we can continue to relax. I thought we were really relaxed. I like the way we played in New York.
Thank you.